You know something is really bad when even CaptainSparklez in their title and thumbnail say that we're doomed. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, it is your human Thork, and welcome back to another video. And this video is about AI, so buckle up. It has become an unavoidable topic or thing on the internet recently, and I've been seeing so much of it, and I have so many thoughts on it. Yeah. If you don't know, AI has been everywhere recently. Artificial intelligence, generative AI and all this kind of stuff. And just in case you don't know what's been happening, because let's be honest, some of us, don't live on the internet 24/7. The most recent thing that has been causing conversation, causing concern is AI video. And if you remember, maybe about a year ago, AI video was a laughable matter. I mean, it still existed, but it wasn't good, it wasn't convincing, and it wasn't like a problem or a threat. But I think it was the company of ChatGPT just released a preview of their new model of video AI called Sora. And if you go and look at the examples that they've been producing with Sora, it's not out yet, it's not like in full public release, but like they released some tests of what it's capable of, and like it genuinely is some of the most disturbing stuff I've seen out of AI. I mean, it was wild watching AI generate full like movie prompts and movie scripts, but now all I'm saying is it can generate the movie too. At least eventually it will be able to generate the movie too, and pair that with, I don't know, AI voice generation, and we're in trouble. We are really in trouble. And I guess right now is a great time to mention how I feel about AI. I think it is horrifying. I genuinely do. I think it has some potential for some industries in the future. However, right now, as it stands, as unregulated as it is and as open as it is, it's genuinely some of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. Video included. I have a feeling that this video might be like 50-50 people in favor of it versus people who absolutely despise it. I'm definitely on the more I despise it route, but I feel like you can both recognize something's technological achievement and then also think that it probably shouldn't exist in the way it does now, because of how it is. Like, I guess I have to sum up my thoughts about AI like this. In the past, we have seen proven to us how much of this is kind of like supremely unethical. I'm not gonna like dance around that point or be like 50-50 on it. It's like ChatGPT or any of these other like generative systems have been like blatantly proven to be like plagiarizing stuff, and it's just very not good. With AI image generation, I believe there were some cases of watermarks of some like stock photo companies being in generated images, so you know where it's pulling from. So it's clearly not that great of a system. Like, if you're a creative, I feel like you're more likely to be on the same page about this as I am. But like, this AI video is a totally separate beast, right? I don't know if they're gonna like do the same thing when they pull from other videos to sample. I don't know how they generate what they generate, but regardless, I mean, there are plenty more issues with it, right? It's not just how they generate it. You already know that like content will be under threat from this eventually. And so I say all this not knowing how specifically the things work, but I feel like I don't need to when you can blatantly see like copyright infringement and watermarks being stolen basically, and artist signatures being in different images, right? It's clear that they reference things and they steal things, and artists not consenting into the systems. It's just a whole mess, right? At the end of that CaptainSparklez video, the one that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, he's like, once it goes public, he's going to do a test to generate, CaptainSparklez content and see if he has the green screen background in the video. and then you'll kind of like know, right? You'll have a better idea of how much it's stealing or how much it's referencing or sampling or their techniques of generating content. But all of that aside, it also has real world ramifications, and it threatens so much stuff. It's unreal, and some of those real life ramifications are just like, that people are going to try to abuse it, obviously, for really bad things. And that's, of course, going to be a thing that needs to be dealt with and combated. And I feel like that's possible. We just need like heavy regulation to make them fall in line with like safety standards and, I don't know, the law. Because I don't trust these companies to do it themselves. I'm sorry, I just don't. Also, there's the concept of influencers and social media personalities being totally generated and fake. That already kind of exists. As mentioned in the CaptainSparklez video, there are already fake influencers, AI influencers that are totally generated, via tip tapping on a keyboard. And it's very dystopian and very weird, but yeah, it's like we need to very much be careful of what we allow these AI companies to do, or not do, I guess, realistically as well. And I mean, it's not going to be that easy, right? Once Sora AI goes public, everything is going to be like so different. And I guess I'll end this video like this, because I don't want to keep this video going too long, and I can make so many videos talking about the in-depth specifics, and who knows, I probably will. But the concept of being a content creator or an influencer or whatever you want to call being a YouTuber nowadays, and not talking about the threat and the importance of AI, I feel like is irresponsible. So I will end this video by saying, I want AI to help humans. I want to, I would love to see a world in which we use AI not as a replacement tactic for, the extras in movies or filmmakers, producers, writers, directors, but I would want to see AI done in a way that, makes our lives easier. And does not make ourselves irrelevant from creativity, because I feel like the way that we're handling AI right now is not that. I feel like so many of the people who are generating AI, like the CEOs behind these companies of generating AI things, are looking at it as a total replacement tactic. Because I feel like it doesn't take that much knowledge on the subject of AI anything to realize that it's not being done in a good way right now. Because think about it, right? We could be living in a world, in a reality. We could create a reality in which no longer humans have to do the boring, menial, repetitive, or even hard labor tasks, right? We could have AI systems handling this stuff through and through, right? Or, but we're not doing that. We could be freeing up more time for ourselves to create art, create beauty, create meaning, create purpose in our own lives. But instead, we're using all of this kind of stuff to obliterate the role of writers and artists and producers and creatives in general in any field, right? We are now creating a world. Well, I say we very lightly. The CEOs of the world are creating a world in which that is not the case. It's just straight up. We are doing things the total backwards way. It's just wild to think about. And I want AI to be good. I'm not necessarily an AI hater, but right now I feel like AI video and AI art has been proven to kind of just be like a big middle finger to everybody creative. Now, even though I may have my critiques and skepticisms revolving AI, I want to like it. If you're a pro AI kind of person and you're sounding off in the comments right now, please, let me know what you think, right? I want to, open this up to conversation. because I feel like it's something that we're all going to have to talk about very, very soon, or at least sooner than we might have hoped. Because the roles of content creators and artists and all that kind of stuff have already been shifting in the world of AI, but now it's just going to be that much more fast, that we're going to have to learn to be in a world with AI, because AI is not going anywhere. I think, unfortunately, it is not. I want to end this like on a more positive note, but like circling back to the beginning of the video, there's a reason why CaptainSparklez made their video with the title "We're All Doomed." So, I think I already tried to end this video once, but I'm going to end this video on this note. We have the power to create the reality that we want. Even more accessible now, I guess, with with the addition of AI. And I would love more people to recognize AI as a thing that is very dangerous. And I'm not talking about like in a weird conspiratorial way. I'm just strictly talking about in a human way. It's just so wild. It's dystopian, and we're going to see how it plays out. But so from my pessimistic outlook on the matter to maybe your optimistic one, we can figure something out. As like a collective, as a society, we can't do much over here. We're just YouTubers, we're just content creators, right? And I don't remember how CaptainSparklez ended his video. I may just be completely copying this video word for word. I don't know. But it's important. It really is. So yeah. And so I guess I'll leave this video here. Leave a comment, talk about it, talk amongst yourselves. Leave a like if you have a pro AI friend, send this to them. If you have an anti AI friend, send this to them. Subscribe if you wanna, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And again, I don't have an outro for these kind of videos, so yeah, that's the video.